A couple of brief points on this bill. First, when we look at SB 146, it mirrors the language of HB 529, which was presented to the legislature in 2021. I was the author of that bill. I would encourage you to look at it. I would also encourage you to look at HB 470 and 520. Where SB 146 differs from the bills that I proposed was I proposed a limited right of appeal for property owners in unincorporated rural areas to challenge county-initiated zoning. This was to address a very specific issue of the political dynamics of urban counties where urban residents have a disproportionate amount of political influence on rural residents, and rural residents should be afforded a right of appeal so that their property rights are not unduly hindered. Living in a rural area, you are afforded some flexibility. That's point one. This challenges some aspects of rational basis, but does not challenge the overall constitutionality of economic regulation. By expanding that right of appeal to incorporated areas as well as citizen-initiated zoning, you're opening up a massive can of worms. Specifically, there is a balance in a regulatory sense, in a practical sense, in urban areas where planning dictates the structure of urban areas, it dictates the structure of neighborhoods, people choose to live in those neighborhoods, it arguably is a property right. By eliminating those protections and the authority of a community to determine its trajectory, whether it's a town or a neighborhood, you are inviting in other parties who were not mentioned in the proponent's testimony, specifically real estate investors, as well as ideologically motivated density advocates and urban planners who either want to make a quick buck or push their worldview on people. I would invite the committee to consider that most people want to live in single-family housing. They want to have some element of character or consistency in their community. This bill clearly contradicts that. Now, with regards to my opposition in this bill, if it can be amended to consider only rural areas and unincorporated zoned areas, it might be worth considering supporting it. However, including city-initiated planning as well as citizen-initiated planning in this, it creates too many problems. It alienates individuals of their individual rights. It alienates communities' ability to determine the trajectory they're in, and it allows outside interests who have no vested long-term interests in a community to come in and define the nature of that community and how it operates. I will leave you with this. Unfortunately, we live in a time of unprecedented political contention, economic and social inequality. By depriving average individuals of their rights, all you're doing is exacerbating that. It is necessary for the legislature to find equitable solutions to problems. This bill clearly is not an equitable solution. I would recommend that you vote against it. Thank you.